go. Cowboy 80. Go. Come on. 19 Tiger. Ready. On the check. Past the 60. Ready, go. Ready, Michael, 18.
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58. It's the Buffalo Bills taking on the Green Bay Packers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. As I've been all year long with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, this has been brewing for a few years now. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Here's third and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on third and 3. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Up the middle, Jones. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll go with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They shakes him off. Rolling to his right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on second and 7. Back to throw. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. The give is to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
Dillon will score. Touchdown, Packers. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just...
There he goes, right side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Let's get it. Come on.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Completed out left to Dobbs. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now Jones. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They're going to try and throw. He'll find Aguara complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Right side to Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A give to Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Here's 3rd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They'll run it with Jones. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to Dillon on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the 1st with Dillon. And the 2nd effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. We see the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Third quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now. He'll drop to throw. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send Watson in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll run it with Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And quickly they get to the line. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll send Watson in motion right. Now a first down carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, break. Ready, go. Get it? Count to 60. Ready? Lightning 18.
Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A throw over the middle taken in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now back to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The give is to Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Once more, Gibson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. Forced out to his left. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Dolphins have got it. And that play just looked... The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
To throw now, here's Love. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Gibson will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run...
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. 10 black.
They go bootleg. Love. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Final play of the half, Love. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we go up to Orlando. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shot. pass on first down. And Walker has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now Love. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, Love escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Jordan Love ready on first down here. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. First down, going to the air with Love. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Love looking to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right? You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, yeah, not the case. Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level. They've been hot so far. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. First down, Love to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Love, he gets that one complete to Wicks. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Love. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Love now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go. 45. Right.
On 1st and 10, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Love. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted. Because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Straight ahead, Gibson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the give, this is Nichols. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. Here's Nichols. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. A give up the middle to Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Throw caught by Musgrave. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Two yards still to go. Third down now. They'll run with Gibson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Okay, ready?
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3...
So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them putting themselves in that situation where kicking off did not matter.